I used to fly with a shit ton of Expo, but when I started experimenting with Juicy Sbang, I noticed it was very hard to get the aggressive and robotic moves. So I started playing with my rates and it completely changed the way I fly my drone. Here's what I learned from trying different rates and how it might help you too. We all know rates are very personal. I like super fast snappy moves and you might prefer more slow flowy feel. But rates contribute a lot to the way you fly, and changing some things might help you getting closer to what you're trying to achieve. What's up guys? Look at this. It's another beautiful spring day and I was heavily surprised when I saw this. It's already becoming green. Wow! Spring is awesome. The smell of the blossom, fresh breeze and the fumes from the roads back there, but it feels good. Flying, we got the camera with us like it's 2023. Oh, let's go! And of course, a lot more comes into play than just the rates, like the tune, but it's 2025. If you're flying a 5-inch, there's absolutely no reason to fly with a shitty tune. There are a lot of great presets out there, so that's why I won't be talking about that in this video. And to keep things as basic and simple as possible, we will ignore the difference between Betaflight rates, actual rates, KISS rates. I will be just focusing on the rate curve, so you can apply this to whatever you're using. Back in the day when I started out in FPV, I spent an afternoon finding my ideal rates. I started by doing snappy flips and rolls to see how much degrees per second I needed to match my muscle memory. So instead of learning the right moment when to stop the input, I set my max rate to what my brain was expecting. Eventually I ended up somewhere around 1100 degrees per second at full stick. Then I started playing with the Expo to get the right stick sensitivity, to get the right feel and keep everything smooth. But when I started experimenting with Juicy Sbang, I noticed it was really hard for me to get those robotic moves. Now, after some researching, I found out some Sbang pilots use linear rates. So I tried this as well, but immediately the drone got way too nervous and I wasn't able to get any watchable footage. But I did get the robotic moves. My goal is to have some kind of goal every time I will be in the field. Like I said in my previous video, I want to focus on the basics first. And one thing I will be focusing on today is more the robotic kind of fly. Let me show you what I mean. Expo adds a curve on your stick input. This means that around stick center you'll have more control over your quad. If you want a lot of precision, like with cinematic flying, you might prefer more Expo. I personally found that for Juicy Sbang you want the opposite, less Expo, so higher stick sensitivity, because this will make your moves more aggressive and abrupt, aka robotic. And guys, please don't forget, rates are super personal, so if you get the right results with completely different rates, that's fine. I'm just sharing my experience. I'm not trying to say that my rates are just the rates you have to use. But when you get the right rates down, I recommend trying to instead of, let me show you. So instead of smooth, you go, and I'm a bit exaggerated like this, but you have to get rid of the very subtle smooth movements, just very abrupt, and for me that gave this result. And of course, last pack of the day, we got it stuck in the tree again, but I've got a secret weapon. So I ended up with a steeper rate curve, which works fine in open field, but do they also work on tighter spots with a lot of obstacles and gaps? Because when stick sensitivity is too high, hitting gaps might get hard.
So here's a brief recap of this afternoon. Matej has troubles with his O3. He broke his VTX antenna. I'm going through my props like it's like what?
To make matters worse, I lost my SD card during a crash. And I really want to find it because it has all the footage from today on it. I hit this little tree and then I hit, I think, this one or that one. And the quad was over there. Here it is. We found the SD. Woohoo! Lucky for me, my race worked and I found my right balance. These are the rates I ended up with. I can perform robotic moves but still maintain a stable flow if I want to. So for me, changing my race made a lot of difference. I hope you got something out of this video and I'm curious, let me know in the comments what rates you use and if you prefer Expo or not. For now, thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!